All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project, and I did inform you that we're going to be starting a new module today, so let's dive right in. Yesterday, I misinformed you. I had some files moved around in the wrong location, so I gave you the wrong module that we're going to be starting. So we're actually in the right module that we're going to be starting today, and not to be confused with the last module we just got out of was the setup module. This one was the Moccasin fundamentals setup. This is just letting us know what we're going to be doing in the next few modules, which is going to be fundamentals, which we just got out of. This is where we did the if statements, the for loops, and just the basic Python programming to get us familiar of what we're going to be doing moving forward. In this next few modules, we're going to be doing the actual setup, and that's going to be, you can see here, we have the DMV or the dev environment setup intro. So this is going to be the actual process of us setting up our environments to get moving forward with building our contracts. So with that being said, this is the new module that we're going to be in. It's going to be the Moccasin Fundamentals Dev ENV Setup Intro. So in this section, we'll be going over the process of setting up a development environment for Viper small contracts using Moccasin. We'll be working in the VS Code. We were working with the Google Colab to test our code that we were working on in the last section. Moving forward, we'll be using the VS Code exclusively. In the last section, you saw me running a lot of things using our terminal in the VS Code. We were supposed to be using the Google Colab, but it's all the same thing. And I felt more comfortable just using the VS Code, so I just stayed with the VS Code because we were switching over here anyway. So we'll be switching over because the VS Code works best for the environments we'll be building. First thing we want to do is install WSL. WSL is a Windows subsystem for Linux. The WSL offers better library support, PowerShell improvement, widget installer, and more cool things, etc., etc. Now, also, the small contract development generally works best with the WSL. To install the WSL, we would take these steps. Let's move down. So the first thing we was going to do is open our command prompt terminal. Now, this entire module here is just the basic setup of our actual environments. I don't know if I'm going to go over everything because it just goes over the procedure that we actually use to go over set up the environments. We're not actually doing any coding or doing anything pertaining to code. We're just setting up the environment, and I don't know if that's really applicable to what I'm trying to convey to you. I do want to focus mainly on the actual contracts. I know setting up the environments do have a lot to do with the contracts, but again, I don't want to have to go through the process of getting setting up environments. That's something you'll have to learn on your own because every procedure is different. Me setting up my environment may be completely different for you setting up your environment, so I don't want to actually go over that information and have you trying to do something that you won't be able to do because you have a different system or different tools. So I'm actually going to pan over this module today and see exactly what we can use and what we won't be able to use, because this next module here is actually what we're going to be using to actually start writing code and setting everything up to write code. So I apologize for that. So what I'll do is I'll go over this entire module. It's not that long. It's not that short either, but I'll go over it completely to see what we can use to actually convey to you and make more videos on. Like I said, it's not that long, but it's not that short. But I may just skip over it completely because it's just a bunch of things that I needed to do to set up my particular environments for my particular machine that may be completely different what you need to set up your environments. So yeah, skip what I said about the setup intro. We're probably just going to go straight to this one here, which is the Moccasin Fundamentals Local Python Development Intro. And we'll start here. And this is where we actually start building our code and writing our code. So you can see here in this section, we finally start to begin writing our Python code. So yeah, we'll start this one here. So I can actually get this one X'd out. Sorry for the confusion. So yeah, so the next module we're going to be starting is the Moccasin Fundamentals Local Python Development Intro. And yeah, so look out for that. And I'm not going to edit this video to cut out the first half because it all comes with the territory. You can see how things change right on the fly, and we adjust to what we need to be doing. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.